They'll start on the ground here on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On second down now, Sheffield. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. You look at this Eagle defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try to run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And it was a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long. Here's Hurts to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into...
And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. catch the ball, you know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now 2nd and 3. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Right side, he has Johnston. And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
14. Commanders, nothing.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Up the middle they go. Baker, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
On 3rd down, Alexander working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On 1st down, Sheffield. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Alexander. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball. One that they
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
From the gun on third down, Alexander. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Hurts on the option right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But if the assignment gets mixed up, that's the end result.
13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now a 2nd and 6.
65 catch, 65 catch. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sheffield. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll run on first down. Sheffield. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now they're going to motion dots into the left. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Alexander. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. On first down, Sheffield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now they'll audible to something else. Off the play fake. Alexander. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Alexander. And this is going to be incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. Gets past one man. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
10 yards on the pickup.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They go play action with Hurts sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Let's go now.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this will be caught at the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
And the Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
One more time. Don't let him rest.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And Fairbairn missed it. He pulled it left. But a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Here we go, set. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
A final shot before leg. Alexander, and he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Gets around him, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Hurts. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
They were backed up behind the sticks, but he still found a way to make that first down happen. That's the kind of fight every coach hopes his franchise quarterback has in him. Look a tough situation like that in the eye and come up with a solution on the spot.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Over the middle, complete. That's Johnston. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On first down, Hurts rolling to his right. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down. These two teams had met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Here's a handoff out of the gun. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. And quickly, they get to the line. Hurts going to move him around. They'll look to throw. Complete here. It's Hyde. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Now, this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. On second down, Sheffield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 78 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Get it.
On first down, Alexander under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. Alexander. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Sheffield. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Sheffield. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play through. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down. Alexander. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here we go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Hurt. Right there.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Mustang 19.
Throwing on first down. Alexander, and he fires one incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Sheffield. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the gun on 3rd down. Alexander. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Philly. 51 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Let's go now.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And got his man complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 84 yards. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely go with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of it.
Hurts fumbles it, but it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On 2nd down now. It's Baker, and a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. Alexander, he's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And a Commander's first down.
They'll run on 1st down. Sheffield, and just shutting him off there. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
They're going to try and run.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Down to the 42, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?